Recently, an online site called Search Metrics released a 2013 SEO report. Now, what they found is very interesting because they found that the top 300,000 websites on the internet, the ones that rank on the front page of Google, all have one thing in common. So do you think if those top 300,000 websites have got one thing in common, if you did that for your website as well, that would be a good thing? Stupid question, right? Of course it is. But you're probably thinking, I don't even know if I'd be able to afford that, Beanie. I mean, these are the top 300,000 websites on the internet. What did they actually do? The good news is you can go away and do the exact same thing, take you less than half an hour to set it up after you finish watching this video, and it won't even cost you a cent. So let's get straight into it and find out exactly what they're doing. So as I said, Search Metrics released that 2013 SEO report. And if you go and read that report, it is basically, it's a recipe for you to get your business, your website, on the front page of Google as well. So as you can imagine, the top 300,000 websites are doing this. This is not some flash in the pan, fly by the night, black magic secret trick. This is the stuff that Google actually wants to see and wants you to be doing. So what is it? I'm going to tell you right now, the one thing that those 300,000 websites had in common. And that one thing is, they were all using Google+. Now, if you don't understand what Google+ is, don't worry about it. It's super simple to use. You just go away and, funnily enough, Google it. You'll find it straight after this video. But basically, it's Google's version of Facebook. So because it's Google+ and Google actually owns it, what happens is, Google gives preference to the people that actually use it. You gotta remember, Facebook and Google are basically, or not basically, Facebook and Google are in competition. At the moment, Facebook's probably winning the race. This is a way that Google gets people across to their version of Facebook. Now, of course, you want to be sharing stuff about your business on Google+. You want to be posting links back to your website, to your blog, even back to Facebook as well. But you don't just have to post about your business. You can also be posting about your interests as well, particularly if you can tie them back to your business somehow. Because remember, this is a social platform as well. So people are not just going to want to go there to see, hey, come and buy our stuff, look at me. So you have to add some sort of value and interest for them to come across to your Google Plus page, much the same as you have to get them to come across and like your page on Facebook. There's something else really powerful that happens for you when they come across and link up with you on Google Plus, and that is when you're linked, two of you are linked, you are a lot more likely to show up in the search results when they type in the sort of products and services that you offer. So the way that works is, let's say you got a tackle shop, okay? You and I are linked. You said, hey Beanie, come across and hook up with us on Google Plus for some free lures, or whatever it might have been. So the next time I go to my computer and I type in fishing lures or buy a fishing rod, something like that, Google Plus goes, hey, Beanie's already hooked up, the old mate over here's got the tackle shop, and he's looking for the sorts of things that that bloke sells. What we'll do is, because those two have got a link, we'll push our mate's, which is yours, website up to the top, because Beanie already knows him, he's already been to his site, he's already been over and hooked up with him on Google, and plus he likes some of his stuff. So if he likes that stuff, we'll show him some more of it. He's starting to pick up what I'm putting down here. This one really blew my mind when I learned this. Actually, all of this stuff I learned off of training today from a guy named Brett McFall. There's a video that he did. I'm just breaking it down for you and making it real simple. But this was the other stat that came out of that report that blew my mind. And that stat was, by February in 2016, they're predicting that Google Plus is going to get more likes than Facebook. Now that sort of blew me away a bit, because I've always said for a long time now, Google's for search, Facebook's for social. Facebook are dreadful at search, Google are dreadful at social. I can't buy this. Google's picking their act up and they're pulling the lion's share back their way again. But don't dismiss Facebook just yet either, because this was the other thing that they found in this report. The second thing, the number two thing that those 300,000 sites all had in common was that they all had a lot of backlinks from Facebook as well. Now in the marketing game, this is what's known as social signals. And it's all about when people retweet, or they like your post on Facebook, or they share your post on Facebook, or they plus one of your posts on Google+. Because what's that telling Google is, hey, people like this stuff, or a lot of people like this stuff, so it must be highly relevant to them. Now, if you think this doesn't work, here's a little test for you. If you go away and type into Google, Facebook Marketing Sunshine Coast, guess what comes up at number 1? Facebook.com/Beanie's Marketing Tips. That's right, my Facebook page for Sunshine Coast social media marketing comes up at the top of the search. My website doesn't show on the front page for that. Some of my videos might, but none of my other content show up. The number 1 thing right at the top is my Facebook page. Now, for a long time, I've always said, do not, whatever you do on Facebook, purely by likes. Likes are fantastic, but you always got to get people across to an email list, and your major call to action should always be to get them to that email list. If the likes come as you're moving into email, well and good, that's the cream on the cake, but it should never be your number 1 motivation. After reading what I did in this report and what I've learned in that video, I'm starting to change my mind a little bit about that. Not that I would ever tell you to go out and just buy likes, but every one of those likes that you get, it's helping you in the search engines as well. Alright, so you should be absolutely champing at the bit to get this in place. I'm going to give you 3 simple steps right now. As I say, you can take away and do these straight away, and you should have this up and running within half an hour. So the first thing that you need to do is go and get yourself a Gmail account, because that's going to make it super simple for all your Google accounts to be hooked up together, your YouTube and your Google+. Next thing you need to go and do is get yourself a Google+ profile and create a page for your business. The last thing that you need to do, of course, is start posting on there, especially relevant stuff, the same sort of stuff that you're currently posting on Facebook, and make sure that you are posting your website link on there as well. That's vitally important. Alright, so right now you're sitting online, you're watching this video, watching me, thinking to yourself, I need to do this. I need to get this in place for my business and make sure that I'm ahead of the game. So if you've liked this video, you're going to love this. I talk to people about this sort of stuff all of the time. And the people that are really serious about getting this stuff in place, they take a look at this. Now, I've just launched a podcast with my partner in crime, Alistair Bull. It's called the Potent Marketing Podcast. What we've done is attached a membership site to that where we put training like this sort of stuff. And I mean, this is good training. This is cutting edge training. If you're actually getting an SEO expert to do your SEO for you, I'll bet you he is not teaching you any of this. Odds are he's not even doing this. Now, you might remember I said at the start of the video, or midway through the video, I learned this off a Brett McFall video. I learn new stuff like this all the day because Alistair and I both, it's a little bit tragic really how much time we do actually spend doing it. We also spend a massive amount of time learning new marketing strategies and stuff like this that keeps us on the cutting edge of what's actually going on. Now, if you tried to filter what we filter all the time and work out what does work and what doesn't actually work, you pretty much drive yourself mad. So what we figured out with the podcast was we've got a massive amount of knowledge that we can share with a lot of people, but we just don't have the time to work with everyone individually. So what we've done with that podcast site is attached a membership site to it with training just like this and get a $1 trial for 7 days. And then if you want to stay on a member, it's $37 per month. Now, you don't just get the training like I've done here today. You also get to sit with us at least once a month on a live training session, so you can bring your questions along, any problems that you're having with your marketing. If you want some advice on something that you're actually doing, you can come along and ask us. As well as that, you get access to us via a private Facebook group, again, so you can ask questions before you go and spend tons of money on any advertising or any money on any advertising at all, and say, hey boys, what do you think about this? Do you think this headline will work? Do you think this advertisement will work? So if that sounds like you, if you'd like to, as our tagline says, let us help you bury the bad marketing advice that's costing you time, money, and your will to live, there'll be a link just below this video, no matter where you're watching it. That will take you to the Potent Marketing Podcast community. You scroll to the bottom of the page, there's a little PayPal button there. You pay your $1 for your trial. Try for 7 days. If you don't like it, there's a page straight inside there. You go cancel membership. You never hear from us again. There's no dramas about that. For as long as you're a member, you get access to all of our best training, live training with us once a month, and that Facebook group, that private Facebook group. Regardless of whether you come across to the podcast community or not, please take those 3 steps away and put that in place for your business, because if the top 300,000 websites on the internet are doing it, you can be guaranteed it works. Okay, that is it for today. Speak soon.